So, good evening. Um, yeah, uh, this video is about how we trained our model. That is a model designed for snake robot, and as we couldn't uh, build the hardware for snake robot, we have created a simulation environment where the snake robot could actually perform its actions and um, could train or detect object and detect hostages separately. So as for now, we haven't pipelined the data detection models or hostage identification models. We need to pipeline and integrate them, but for now I'm here to show you the synthetic data and the simulation environment. So, as I was saying, this presentation is about synthetic data. So, what is a synthetic data? So, why are we using a synthetic data? Though we have trained our object detection model and human pose estimation model separately, and it will be pipelined here in the simulation environment, the simulator to the snake robot. Um, we are using a set of a synthetic data set. Okay, so this synthetic data set is nothing but it is programmatically created. It is a virtual data set which is created for the simulation environment, as we cannot afford um, a hardware or a environment where the snake robot could perform. We have shifted to the simulation environment, a simulation. So in a simulation you can't um, import datas or like real time datas or into the simulation, a simulation environment, a simulator. So you need to create a object or a material which could be, yes, the instance of the data in real world, that is inside a simulator. It should resemble the real time data, or like what, it could be something that is resembling or mimicking the real data that is available in our normal world, right? So this is a synthetic data set which contains every aspect of every attribute of the real time data, but in a simulation environment. So these data sets are generated programmatically. um, it is not collected through real life surveys or something, but the object detection and the human post estimation is trained with real time data through surveys and etc. So we are going to check and test the snake robots object detection and human pose estimation modules in a simulator. As we could, uh, as I said, we could not train it in a real time environment. So without a much ado, I get into the presentation. So yes, where we are. As you could see, so this is the simulated environment we have created. This is a warehouse where the accident has happened. There are two robots, as you could see. uh, can you see it? Those are burning, and these are racks. So this capsule is also can be taken as a snake robo. We are creating the snake robo model separately. It is in another system. No, I haven't imported it. So yeah, back to the presentation. It contains racks and it contains also the humans. So as you can see here, the humans are placed here, right? Okay, they have been trapped here. Now let's get into the simulation. So in the simulation, you can see the robo moves. You also have a watch in left pane. The robo is moving now. So it will try to identify the humans. It will mark. Okay. It will mark the position of the hostage identified. And it will try to estimate whether they are dead or alive with a pose. Okay. Yeah. Let's move. And it will move and search for other hostages as it maps. So yeah, here is a human. So hostage identification, as we have explained already in the slide, it has 17 key points, which include hand, leg, spine, face, and fingers. So through this, it will detect and it will map and it will come out. The robot will come out, and this through by this way it aids the search and rescue. So the graphics is poor, but we will uh, amend the changes in final output in final review. So as you can see, there is a robo here which is emitting smoke, and as well a robo here which is burning. So this model will the models in the snake robo, which will be included later, will detect everything: the rack, the robo, the burning, and this. Uh, while detecting these, it will estimate its pose. For example, the the pose here is the robo is not in right orientation, right? Wait, we will see it. You can see it. The robo is not in a right way. It is not on its legs. And another robot here is, due to the blast, it has been situated somewhere between two racks. It is hanging. So at these cases, it is a risky job when a rescuer goes in. So while detecting the object, it also estimated its pose and orientation, and it will tell the risk elements in the environment. So yeah, uh, that's all. So as I already told you that uh, these are the synthetic datas that is held in simulator simulation environment, right? Okay. So yep, thank you.